Welcome to The Change Starts Here. We're back again with the second half of The Earth is Rising, Are You? 17 signs aligning with New Earth. So we're really excited to be here today. We're here with Kenny, Harriet, Harita, and Holden. So we welcome you to our conversation, and we're just going to get right into it. Sign number 8, you long for adventure, expansion, and new experience. Now, the spiritual meaning of that is growth feels necessary, stagnation feels uncomfortable. This desire is not escapism, it is expansion. As awareness grows, your spirit seeks expression beyond old limitations. You want to see, learn, experience, and understand more because something inside you knows you are meant to. And I think a lot of people are feeling this right now, right? I mean, just want to jump out of our skin. We just want to see something new. We just want to have experiences. Even with all the stuff going on all around the world right now, people are still buying airfare tickets as expensive as they are because they want to see things. Maybe some people want to see things before it's too late, and other people just want to see things despite anything and everything that's going on in the world. So, my advice to you is just step outside of that comfort zone. Don't worry about all the stuff that's going on right now. Just live your life. Be expansive and expressive and find your own joy. Have fun with it and take a trip, whether it's right here in the United States or somewhere outside of the country.
hmm
Totally agree.
Enjoy. Yeah.
Enjoy, enjoy.
Well,
Okay.
So number 9 is sorrow when witnessing harm to the earth. For me, I think we talked about this a little bit. How do you feel inside and out? When you see harm, happening to the earth, whether it's climate change or garbage or destruction. And for me, I understand that this planet has endured many life cycles. It's resilient and it's much stronger than we likely can even comprehend. And we are sensitive. And when something appears painful, when something seems harmful or unfair, whether towards people, animals, or the earth, of course, itself, I think emotions surface. And when those emotions surface, I think it's just our way of being responsive or feeling responsive for what is going on. I gave you guys an example of where I live. There was this tree, this big oak tree that was cut down, and it really had an effect on me. And to this day, I miss it. I think about it, and we say, "Oh, it's just a tree," but it's not. So I do have this sorrow when there is harm, done to the earth.
I think living in Atlanta or the Atlanta area, there is so much progress and they're just taking
Yeah,
down all of our beautiful trees. I am so sad about that. The other day we were
yes.
driving down the interstate and for some reason I happened to see a tree fall
Wow.
and my heart fell with it. I was so sad to see that. But sometimes in progress, we're destroying the things that keep us alive. And I think
And
that's
you,
extremely sad.
like in other countries, and here I go, like in Tibet, where the monks are, they cherish everything. They think everything has its purpose, and they don't like to even kill a bug. because they think it's here on this planet, for a reason, and it may even reincarnate into something else. But they cherish that, and I think that's kind of awesome. Also, there's this movie here. I go again with my movies. Mr. Plankton. I know we talked about this, and I don't know if you guys know what plankton is, and I didn't, but it's a microorganism that lives in the ocean, right? And so it's like the bottom of the cesspool is what sometimes people say, because every mammal feeds off of it. Yet, if you guys didn't know, which I did not either, plankton is, I think, 50% or 50% of this earth relies on that for plankton for oxygen. And so, when we think things that don't really have meaning or a purpose, think about something like that. It's supposed to be the bottom of the food chain in the ocean, but if we didn't have it, we wouldn't really have life. So I think that's just amazing to me. So everything has its purpose and its place. And, if we didn't, if that harmed us here on this earth, we really wouldn't be here.
That's good information to have.
That's interesting.
It is, isn't it?
It's deep.
Mhm.
And so the next question is about time. And does time really feel different? Yes, I think time is very mysterious. When we did not have, your Rolex. I know y'all guys wearing them. We didn't have your Rolex, or me, my Timex. When we didn't have time like that. We had the star system. And that's what we depended on. We depended on the star system for time. So for me, that's why I say time is very mysterious. Of course, it was once measured by the placement of the star system. It has different cosmic meanings. And of course, now we measure it mechanically. And so to me, I don't know if time feels faster or if our relationship to it is simply off. So I question the construct more than I accept it.
Well, I think with the rising of the vibration, it feels like time is literally going faster. You wake up, you look at the time, you might get up, you might go to work, you might do other things. And then you look at the time, it's like, oh my God, it's 3:00. So does anybody else experience that? Because I know, honestly, it seemed like when we were in Iowa, time went slower than when we were here. And now we're here and it's like, what? It's time for bed? Oh my God. So does anybody feel like time is going faster as we move further into the future?
I feel like that, but I feel like it's all about how you measure it, what scale you're going off. If you're talking about hours, I'm talking about years. For me, it seems like the year is going by faster for me in my life. Not just measured by the hours, but yeah. So.
Yeah, I agree. I think, and again, that's why I say it's mysterious, because for a lot of people, it's going by faster. And I think it's because our lives are kind of fast track. I think we try to impact so much stuff into, one frame that we call time. We try to have so much because we're so structured. You got to get up, you got to eat breakfast, you got to get out, you got to go to work, you got to drive in the traffic, you got to get, when you're at work, you got to clock in. It's all about doing things in this particular time frame. People that are probably live in other countries and that are not so dependent, this window that we call time. For them, they could say, man, this has been a long morning, huh? You know what I'm saying? So it just depends.
Yeah, I don't think we're all on the same clock.
Yep, that's my point. Not at all.
Yeah.
And I would include Harriet on that because she was late today.
I had technical difficulties.
Some people swim upstream.
It is Mercury retrograde.
Hey,
It
we're
is
not
Mercury
mentioning that.
retrograde.
Not mentioning that. Oh, sorry, I just dropped. All right,
I
now
shouldn't have mentioned it.
I know you totally jinxed me here. Okay, sign number 11.
That would be me. You start receiving insights and dreams and intuitive flashes. It's more about your subconscious being more like it communicates more with you. At times of quiet when your brain isn't running crazy. You come up with solutions. You get creative during the stillness, and this reflects, your integration of everything that happens within your life, and it takes that consciousness and unconsciousness to collaborate, more fluidly. And for me, it's more intuitive for me, but as I sit here and ponder, I also realize that sometimes the dreams make sense to me. I mean, I've had moments where dreams, I don't remember them usually when I wake up, but I do remember some of them. Like I remember rebuilding an engine one time, oddly, but it taught me how they work. Even though I grew up with a mechanic, I didn't fully understand what he was trying to tell me. But when I brought it together in that time of quiet, in a dream, I rebuilt an engine by myself. And intuition, for me, it's about the time of realizing certain events that happen in your life. And it's like, oh, I should have got that, but you didn't, and then it comes to you and you get it, you just get it. And there's also times like, you could go out and you could talk to somebody and get a feeling of who they are, but it never really hits you until you get time to just ponder, rest on it. And that's when your mind quiets down, and you might wake up and go, those are really cool people. I want to meet them again. I want to be with them again. And I know a lot of people can do that awake, but not everybody or every time do you do that while you're awake. So, it can lead you in different directions. I'm going to stay away from this person. And this person I want to get to know better, and I don't know. To me, it's just, that's what it is for intuitive dreams or just insightful dreams. It just, they bring things out of your everyday life and they put it together while you sleep.
Right.
And that's why you dream. Some people are lucky; they can get fantasy dreams. I mean, I'm not saying that badly. I'm saying just you're running through the hills and holding hands with your best friend and skipping and jumping. That happens to people. So I don't get those. I get more of the duh. That's how it works.
Right.
That's what I get on it. So
I really think that right now And once again, because of the change, the heightening of the vibration, a lot of people are dreaming very, very, very vividly. And they're waking up and they are absolutely remembering their dreams. They can recite it frame by frame. And it seems like the dream is extremely long. You're like, how long did it take for you to dream all that? But I think that they are communicating with you through your dreams. I know they communicate with me a lot through my dreams. I think the heightened intuition is, for me personally, off the chart. Everybody has intuition. I am an intuitive where people actually will come and talk to me for my intuitive insight. But everything just seems so heightened, so on point, so like ridiculous, where you're waking up and going, what the hell was, I need to call this person because something is going on.
Mm-hmm. Lucid dreams.
Lucid dreaming, but not only that, it's like dreaming to the point where it pulls you out of your sleep, and now you're thinking about that person and thinking, I need it to be morning so I can call this person and communicate this message.
I've witnessed what she does it with Melanie.
Yeah. But for me, a lot of times I'm waking up like at a specific time. I don't know if that's a part of that too, but I'm just, it's like it's 3:11 or it's 4:11, things like that.
I think that's definitely a part of the consciousness. I do. And when you're doing that, pay attention to the time, pay attention to the feeling or the information or, whatever is on your mind at that time or to the dream you were just having.
Yeah. Great.
Awesome. Sign number 12.
Let's see. Sign number 12. You feel connected across generations. I'm saying past, present, and future. For me in my life, I don't know. I've always been told I have old soul. I've always felt like I've been around for thousands of years. Almost like a vampire. I know this is not my first rodeo here.
Yes.
Nor is it my last. I feel I'm definitely gonna be back for another experience after this. But I think on the, how you say, you can look back and study the past and try to reconnect with what you learned already, or I think it's a good thing to enjoy right now and the lessons you're learning now too.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly so you don't have to go through them again.
Amen.
Yeah, get it right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm gonna be back for another round after this.
Really?
Oh yeah. 100%.
And they have those little kids. The kids, I don't know if you've heard of that, the kids that can recall their past lives.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They have them in all these different studies. And it's amazing to me that they can do that, Holden. Recall their past lives.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
that I had lots of past lives, but I promise you this. When I cross back over and go home and become one with Source, I'm going to find the part of me that stayed behind and I'm going to cuss myself out. What were you thinking? Sending me here again? No, that was
Can
too
you record
crazy. Huh?
I want to watch it.
Right. I really don't want to come back. I really don't. I've been here so many times. I don't want to come back. But like Holden said, we'll probably be back.
For sure.
Another
But
taste.
you could come back and make a difference.
That's what I'm trying to do this time.
I know, but you might make a bigger impact next time.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to try to do it this time.
Yeah. It depends on what your soul contract was.
Yeah.
Your soul, and if you're
She just
accomplishing everything. So
Oh my goodness. All right. So, number 13, you feel called to co-create rather than simply observe. I think I am so much in that space right now. Spiritual meaning of that is victimhood decreases when you recognize your choices, energy, and voice to contribute to the collective reality. This is empowerment. And as consciousness rises, passivity becomes uncomfortable. And you understand that the future really is shaped by your participation. And I really feel like probably all of us right here, right now, we are co-creating. Not only are we co-creating, because everybody co-creates, whether you're conscious of it or not. Whatever you have in your life, you created that. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's sad, whether it's happy, you brought this to yourself. But when you can consciously co-create, that is where the power comes in. That's where the fun is. That's where the adventure begins, right? Because now you realize you have power. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to co-create with it? You are literally co-creating with God, with source, with the universe. What do you want to focus on? What do you want to bring into your life? What do you want to change? Because you are not stuck where you're at. If you don't like what's happening in your life, look at yourself and then make a conscious effort to change it. Don't like your job? Change it. Don't like your partner? Change it. Don't like your circumstances? Change it. If nothing changes, what is it? Nothing changes, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It's your responsibility. No one can make you happy except for you. You are responsible for yourself. Don't play the victim. You're not the victim. You created the bullshit.
what's that? Oh, look, Laura, if you don't change, neither will your future.
Right? Absolutely.
You just keep doing the same thing. Your future's you already know what your future looks like.
Absolutely.
And so I'm changing.
Choices.
Yeah, and I feel sorry for the people who truly believe that they have no control over their life, their future, their experience. They think that they're just floating along and, God doesn't give me that power. Only God can do that. Yeah, but you know what? You are the spark of God. God created you to co-create with you. He finds that so fun, so joyous. And then they complain about their situation. And they complain about being sad or depressed, or this person keeps doing the same thing, or I keep running into the same types of people. That's you drawing those people to them. You're doing it to yourself. If you don't like it, change it.
Right. Right. You have free will.
You have
Will
free
yourself
will.
better.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Because if that broken record is getting on your last damn nerve, you better change the record.
Don't fix it.
Because ain't nobody gonna come and change it for you. I promise.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Well, that sort of ties into number 14. Having a hunger to understand universal flow or be more connected with what people call God, spirit, divine, whatever. So for me, I've always felt a very strong connection with God and spirit. Me and him, we're good, no problem. What I want to get into more is universal flow, because basically, what like you were just saying, once you truly understand that and get to a greater level of understanding, you have more control to
Right.
design the world around you how you want it.
Yes.
And that sounds crazy, but you control the people around you too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And you can take that. I mean, you do it right now. Some people do it negatively though, and have
Yeah.
negative people around them and have a negative thing. Well, you can be positive about it too. You know, people talk about the negative side a lot. It's like, yeah, you had the you're controlling it to be that way. You know, you have the control to flip it too.
Yes.
It's something positive.
Yeah.
I think people don't realize that. It's like you made all this negative stuff come about.
Yes.
You need to change the way you're looking at things.
So
So,
very true.
yeah, I think
What's that
people
quote?
have power, but they don't realize they're using it wrong. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
another quote. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change.
Yes.
mhm.
Quite literally.
Yes.
So, yeah, yeah, I think that ties in with number 13 pretty good.
Absolutely. And if there's someone, for example, at work that you literally can't stand, you are constantly and forever sending out negative vibes to that person, whether you understand it or not. They receive that energy, which is a very agitated energy, and it makes them continue to do things that agitates you. If you now start, as difficult as it may be, sending out positive energy towards them, smile at them. At first, it may not seem like it's producing anything, but I promise you, before you know it, their energy and attitude is going to start changing towards you. Then you're going to say, well, I don't know why, but they seem so nice now. Hey, crazy, it was you. You changed your energy. You changed the energy that you were sending towards them, their vibration you were sending towards them. That changes their internal vibration as well. Now, it's someone that you can tolerate. It's someone that you can spend time with. And even though we may not be best friends, it's tolerable during your work hours. And for a lot of people, they spend a lot of time at work. So it's really important that you understand that you have power.
Yes. Yes.
All
All
right.
right.
I
All
do.
right. We're at number 15.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So number 15 is longing to find your tribe or longing to find my tribe. And Laura, that was a good segue because you're seeing how we spend a lot of hours at work.
Mm-hmm.
And work sometimes becomes your tribe because you're just there so much. It doesn't mean it's the right tribe, but it becomes your tribe. So finding the right tribe for me is one of my biggest desires because humans are not meant to exist in isolation. We're meant to live among community people, with people who resonate with us, people who challenge us, people who elevate us. And I'm still searching for my full tribe. I just am. I've always had a tribe growing up, but there are people who I've just had to let go or they exited on their own. But I've always had a strong foundational tribe, my family, of course. So I've had a strong tribe, but even sometimes family members don't always go with you. So it's real important. So I have that longing to have the purposeful and the purposely tribe.
Yes. I think tribe right now is a used word a lot because it's so important right now. I think we've mentioned in other videos, with the times changing as they are, it is super important that you find your people, your tribe. You know, it's really important to hang out with people who are aligned with you, think along the same lines as you. You want to have people who know more than you, and maybe some people who are still growing with you, but you're all headed in that same direction, right? Because as things come to pass, we are really going to need our support system. That support system is going to be absolutely priceless, because we may have to share our space, our food, our brain power to figure out how to get through things, how to accomplish things, how to break the code, if you know what I mean. My tribe really is, a lot of my tribe is my children. My children, for the majority of their life, was raised in a spiritual environment. They had to deal with me their entire life. So it's just ingrained in them, that understanding of what mom is talking about is ingrained to them. I could go to any of my kids and talk anything spiritual, and they get me. They understand me. And that tribe, whether it's family, friends, or someone you meet on the street, they've got to get you. They got to understand you, because this kind of talk is going to spread like wildfire as we move up the vibration system.
Yeah, I agree. And you know that old saying, like, if you're the smartest person in the room, then you probably need to switch rooms.
Right.
In the wrong room.
Yeah, because I mean, you don't grow at that point anymore. You know, don't just stay there and hang out with the friends that are not expanding and growing. And, you know, you talk about the same old thing every day. For me, I cannot do that.
That's what I do once a week.
I just can't do that. I have to, you know, learn and continuously. And because I feel I'm a lifelong learner, which we should all be, because there's a plethora of information that we all need to know. And so just make sure, you know, that tribe is on that path with you also.
Thrive with your tribe.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do any of you find yourselves learning throughout the week? Are you listening to videos? Are you reading? Are you taking time to meditate? Or what are you doing to grow?
I do it every day. I meditate first thing. I meditate before I go to bed. Another thing I've started doing was, Kenny, how you saying you don't remember your dreams? I've started in my meditation at night asking Source to let me remember my dreams, because I know, you know, if I am dreaming, maybe I'm in another state, another realm. It's another Harita that's out there showing me things, but I do want to remember those dreams so I can implement or learn from it, you know, here. But yes, and Laura and you guys know I'm an avid reader, so I read all the time. I have books on my bed, so I'm gonna read something a day, something, you know. So it's a habit for me.
My thing, I've been changing. I would say shutting everything off.
No, that's good.
And being in silence and peace, so I can let my mind explore what it really needs to do. Because there's so many, I don't know, I feel like my life, it can be loud, and there's obviously distractions right in my hand, you know, on the phone, just looking up Like it comes to me like just looking at stuff. I'm like, why am I looking at this BS? Like that's not
Yeah.
doing anything for me. It's just very random stuff. So yeah, I just shut everything off, and that's helping me realign myself.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's good.
Now, mine's pretty much reflection, the day's events, the week's events. I'm able to judge myself and hopefully for the better change, and just to feel different and feel the energies in the air that help me center myself.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. I mean,
And Laura
That's how I-
forgot one thing. I've started doing Tai Chi.
Yeah.
oh, that's a good tea.
That's what's up.
Super great. And apparently, according to the 15,000 ads, it helps you lose weight too.
Tai Chi walk.
Yeah. I
That's
have.
cool.
I started doing it. I'm trying to stick with it.
Good. You
Yeah.
find that it's helping you at all?
Yes. I mean, the positions, the moves, which are very simple, very grounding, but it's all about energy. And I can just from doing a simple arm movement, later in the day, I'm like, why is my right shoulder hurting? I was like, oh, whatever that was balled up on this side of your shoulder is probably releasing or something.
Right.
So it really
Yeah.
is. I like it.
That's
I think
cool.
something that Holden does, whether he realizes it or not, he goes and takes time for massages. And I think that
Oh, that's good.
super important.
Mm-hmm.
Time you can't do anything but lay there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you have time to think or you have time to not think. I think that's equally as important as clearing your mind and not thinking at all. Do you feel like that? I can't even talk. Do you feel that helps you, Holden?
Well, I think that's my most relaxed state.
Right.
Like sort of like how meditation makes you feel super relaxed. Like I could, yeah, a great massage can put you to sleep. And that's one thing I know I do for myself. Yeah, I'll go get a massage, and that works wonders for me. It's not really. I don't know. It's not really about all my muscles being tensed up and all that stuff. It's not even for that. This for me is for full relaxation, and it's a good reset. It's a good reset. Mm-hmm.
Right. Because I think it's hard for people. And I'll equally say for me, you may think you're relaxed, but then when you focus on relaxing, you realize your shoulders are up or you're tense somewhere in your body and you're not truly relaxed. It takes a concerted effort to truly release the tension to relax.
Mm-hmm.
And I've started paying attention to my heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't even know why I started doing that, but I have noticed that, say for instance, I can be at work and if something is like, oh my God, I got to get this done. I have started noticing whether or not my heart beats faster. I was like, oh, you need to take 5 or take a deep breath or something.
Take a chill pill.
Yeah.
Take a vacation.
Take some ashwagandha.
But yeah, I'll probably does that really, really relax you? But I have noticed that. And if I do a few breathing techniques, and I know it's me putting the pressure on myself, like, okay, this got to be done this way. I got this, the whole time thing that we were talking about, how we squeeze everything into, one little slivet of the the day. And that puts a lot of pressure and stress and tension on our bodies too. But yeah, I've started paying attention to that lately.
I think something that I've done, for some reason, a specific video really touched me. I know there's a lot of videos about breathing, paying attention to your breathing. That literally can change your moment, even at the worst stressful moment. But I've actually put that into practice. I do at least 3 breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And I just make that breath go literally around and surround the issue that is causing me stress or anxiety, and see it as white light coming out of my mouth and surrounding that, and then just moving it to the side or taking it where I need it. And that's really helped me, just that whole breathing technique. Yeah, I've taken it a step further than what they said, but I find after I do that, I've released a huge amount of stress.
Yeah. That's good. I need to incorporate that also.
What do you call that? Breath work?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. That probably ties into that Tai Chi shit.
yeah.
Right.
Because that's the first thing they tell you to do with Tai Chi, but I never thought about implementing it that way that Laura just explained, like, when I'm at my desk. And I think, oh, you need to calm yourself down, and it's not like there's really pressure like somebody standing over me or something. It's on my internal pressure, making sure things are done correctly and in, the order in a timely manner. Make sure this T is crossed and that I is dotted, those type of things.
When you get your body, your muscle memory and everything like that, you're going to be able to just settle down into mind and body as one.
Yes.
And that to me is what Tai Chi is about.
It is. So that's why I said I want to do.
What was that?
Do you do Tai Chi?
No, I lift weights.
Oh, okay.
So it's different, but I still get time to put my mind into my body.
Mm-hmm.
But Tai Chi would be kind of cool.
Yeah. So I like it so far.
Yeah, that's cool. I've seen Patrick Swayze do it in Roadhouse.
So have I.
Yeah.
You want to do
Was
Tai
that Tai Chi or Muay Thai?
Or Kung Fu.
He was doing something.
Oh,
He was doing something. Yeah. Damn.
All right, let's go into sign 16.
That one's mine, and I'm kind of new to it, but I kind of wanted to talk about it, get some more insight with you guys on it. But yeah, I mean, it's about sleeplessness and like waking in the early hours. It says many people like wake between 2 and 4 a.m. I do, just oddly, and I know my alarm isn't going to go off for another hour or two because I usually get up at 3 or 4. So to me it's odd, but I need to really get in touch with that because I don't understand why. And it says it could be like, nervous system recalibration or heightened intuition. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe there's spirits trying to talk to me at that time or something, but I don't get it. I'm not getting it. It's just waking me up. I guess I I'd rather get your guys' insight. I picked it to talk like, what do you think, Harry? I mean, what's your insight? Does this happen with you? Does it?
So
Well,
for me,
I'll go, I guess. So, yeah, for me, that only happens me waking up is when I'm holding something off in my life that I need to get done that I've been procrastinating.
mm,
And I'll go to sleep, and that will be in the back of my mind so hard that it will wake me up in the middle of the night thinking about it. And it's not even being stressed about it. It's just something I know needs to get done.
That
So
resonates.
not yet.
yeah, that's the only time I wake up like that in the middle of the night.
Well, I'm older, so sometimes I have to get up for another reason. But
Yeah.
For me, I'm pretty sure it's spirit, gods, angels, fairies, ancestors, whoever it is that are trying to, kind of get my attention. And a lot of times I make sure that I do not get up. So I stay there because I really want to try to figure out why am I awakening. And so I want to hear not my voice, but my voice, saying what's that reasoning. And I heard that you shouldn't turn on any lights or anything. You should just lay there. If you have a pad and you fall off to sleep, usually they said if you fall off to sleep after that and have a dream, make sure you try to write that particular one down because that may be whatever message was trying to come through. So, and it's happening to me like maybe 2-3 times a week, very often. So something's happening.
I think it's important to remember that if you're waking up at that time between 2 and 4, that is a time of heightened collective consciousness because it's not just me and it's not just you or you or you. We are all waking up. And I think that it's important to remember first that you're not the only one and try to use that to our advantage for the world. If we can even take 60 seconds of that and pray for the world, especially right now, we can actually make a change. I truly believe that. And then, of course, listen. What are the messages you're trying to hear or receive? But I think another layer to that is that not every night, I probably wake up every night at that time, but one odd thing happens once in a while. There is a male voice that yells my name and I'll wake up. But I've had that for years. Laura, I wake up like, what? I'll even answer out loud because there's been times I thought it was an actual person calling my name, but it's never anyone. And I think it's just wake up, pay attention, take this time. I don't know who it is. I don't know what it is. I don't even know if it's a who, if it's just, I'm not sure what it is. But
same location, no matter where you go, no matter where you are. Wow.
No, so
do you want to know?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Is just I think now that I've become so used to it, it just doesn't. I many times wonder if it's a spirit guide. I really don't know who it could possibly be. Maybe an ancestor, like we talked about a few signs ago. Not sure.
Interesting.
Yes.
See, that's why I picked this one because I needed to learn more about it. That's how it resonated with me. I didn't understand it enough.
Okay. Yeah. Do you find yourself waking up often at
Yes.
that time?
Yes.
Besides for the fact that you have to go to work, do you?
I wake up, I want to say pre-alarm. I mean, there's sometimes I'll wake up at 1:30, but I figure that's pretty close. But mostly 2 to 3, I pop awake, and then that's when I try to go back to sleep for another hour or so, or I get up, move around, I'll have a cup of coffee, and then I'll go back to bed and try and sleep.
Oh,
I was like, after coffee?
Yeah, I can sleep. Caffeine has no effect on me.
I'm almost like that too, Kenny.
I drink too much Diet Mountain.
I can drink coffee and go to bed. Yeah.
Yeah, caffeine. What's caffeine?
Oh,
But see, that's that move around part though that they say that you shouldn't do. You know, you should try to lay there and see if there's a message for you. That's what I've read and heard.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
I'll try to see if I can do that.
Speaking of messages, then I think the overall message is, do you have any of these signs? Are they touching your life? Are they changing your life? Are they changing your perspective, your expansion, how you feel? Because for a lot of us, they definitely are affecting each and every one of us out here. Are you going to heed the call? Are you ready to move on? I think each one of us, that's an individual choice. Are you tethered by fear to this earth, or are you willing to focus on the positive and move forward to the new earth? These are all things that you need to ask yourself and answer for yourself. These are only 16 signs, but all of them are powerful and all of them are clues as to whether you are expanding. With that being said, we love you guys. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
That'll be good.
Have a good night.
Good night.